You mentioned the big vision that God gave you. Why don't we hit on that one more time and just kind of leave with sharing your heart for fathers as we get ready for the Fatherhood Festival, June 17th through the 19th, fatherhoodfestival.com, but also your vision that God laid on your heart.
Well, I think I would encourage all the listeners to do this. I would encourage all of you to write your obituary and sit down and look at the end of your life and forecast that out and let God really write that with you. And, what is it that he wants you to do? What is your calling, your purpose in life? And it goes beyond your 1 year, your 5 year, and your 10-year goals, right? It goes beyond your bank account. It goes into what is your true legacy? And when I did that, it was to leave the single biggest impact in the space of fatherhood than any person that's alive during my generation. And I was like, wow, how am I going to do that? How can I carry a fatherhood mantle at that level? And then that was really through the obituary and then breaking that down. And then it's the second piece is write your one word purpose statement. So the purpose of my life is to. What's the one word? And mine's to connect. And Malachi 4:6 is my life verse. So how the father to the child connected back to the child and the father again. And so, it ties in there. So everything I do is about connection. And when I'm in my sweet spot, when I'm operating at that level, that's when God's really using me, is through my connection ability. So what is that for you? And if you can tune into those two things, it's immensely helpful, because then when God does bring that vision and when you show that you're ready to be able to handle it, then it's just really about acting out on your purpose. So for me, all I did is connect the dots and do what I do well, which is connecting. And I connected with the Hall of Fame Village and connected with some Hall of Famers and connected with some sponsors and connected with you. And right, it's just a series of connections, and I'm following what the Lord's calling me to do in that process. And that vision that started as a small seed of a stadium filled with dads and kids playing, so much so that I put it on the cover of my book, not knowing what to do with it, is now a reality at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio, June 17th through 19th, coming up. So it's just proof that God does have a plan and a purpose for us. Oftentimes we just need to identify it and be ready for it when it comes.
Amen. And go for it.